Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
That this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
The 26-yard line.
Off the play fake. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it's
caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Bills 7, Saints nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Jameis to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Saints nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Winston now. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Winston. Escaping the pressure right. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Gets by him at the 25. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Saints 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Phillips now from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
On play action, Allen. Going deep for Diggs. He's got a man, complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2nd and 8 coming up. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
It's a gain of a yard.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Saints 7.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. And a quick throw here that's complete. Touchdown, Bills. Isaiah McKenzie with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Saints 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people...
This is intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On play action, Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big gain there for the Bills.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. Allen now on 1st down. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play here for Buffalo.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
A give to Cook out of the gun. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. On first down, they run with Kamara as he'll take it forward for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
At the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down at 7. From the gun, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's going to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best and knowing that.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. They're indeed going. It's Winston. Flushed out right. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
Jameis now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll throw again. Winston. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards seconds to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Winston. Space to run past the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Working out of the gun, Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
On 3rd down, Winston. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 35. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 66 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Kamara. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Wait. Mike 20. Down to lose one. You got tight. 3-17.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
3-17.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It's the All-Pro Von Miller who came in to belt him behind the line. 2nd and 14.
Wait.
They run it again with Kamara. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Mike 20. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 5 on the 50.
Here's Winston. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Gregory Rousseau drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Fourth down, Winston. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Now Cook. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Here's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. To throw, it's Allen. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Back to the ground, Cook. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
56 to Mike. 56.
Here's Allen to throw it. Going deep for Diggs. Touchdown. That's caught. Stephon Diggs. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Saints 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now Winston. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Play fake. Winston. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
And he's got room. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 24. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's McKenzie. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 15-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get up. 56.
He finds his man, complete. That's McKenzie.
Receiver screen, because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Now Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's McKenzie. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier